So she could be a Paralympic ambassador of the future, I think.
She could be.
Because she's been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
But I think the thing when you watch that is the stuff that you don't see at the games is what happens to get to training and all the hard work behind the scenes. And when you're a T11 or 12 or 13, no one obviously can drive. So even just getting to training is hard work, whether you've got to use public transport or having your team around you. And it was nice to see Evgenii hugging her team, her supporters, that really helped pull it together for her for these games and for the previous. Men's 800 metre T36 final tonight is getting ready on the track. And
SHVETCOV of Russia, very much the man to watch, I would think. Here he's someone we've seen over previous nights. We've got a Briton as well in lane 5 who's decent, Paul Blake, and AREFYEV of Russia. This is another Nicaraguan, Gabriel Jesus Cuadra Holman. Colombian, Fabio Gutierrez Torres, 25 years of age. And here's the Russian, Evgenii SHVETCOV.
Yes, SHVETCOV.
So he's got the fastest time this season, 2:05.05. He's going to be the one to watch, isn't he?
And for people that don't watch a lot of track and field, always tend to look in finals at lane 4, 5 and 6 because they'll be your fastest qualifiers. I can't hear myself. Paul Blake, it must be a great Brit athlete on the track, and it is. There's SHVETCOV.
And there's AREFYEV, the other Russian. So he's got a Russian either side of him, SHVETCOV in 4, AREFYEV in 6, and Blake of Great Britain in 5. And as you were saying there, the reason 4, 5 and 6 are the ones to look for is because they do it in qualification time, so the slower ones are on the outside.
Yes.
But then sometimes you get people who are sneaky and deliberately don't go fast in qualifying, like, and then you see someone come from lane 7.
And it's more disadvantage running from lane 8 because it's hard to see where you're positioned based on the staggers. And again, same one. And lane 1 are tighter bends, so you want to be sitting in 4, 5 and 6 just to get a really good race.
T36, these are runners with cerebral palsy. And it's 800 metres, and the winning time will be around about the 2 minutes 5, something like that would be the world record. 2 minutes 5:05. So
2 metres would be good, Jeremy.
2 metres would be very good, wouldn't it? Yeah. I get muddled between my time and my distance.
Yeah. Well, we do go from one event on the field to the track very quickly, so we apologise if we make any mistakes as we progress throughout the evening.
Absolutely. So it's the Colombian Torres who's taken the lead there. Fabio Gutierrez Torres. And then the Russian just tracking him there.
SHVETCOV behind, sitting comfortably.
Then Blake and then AREFYEV. So the Colombian in the lead. Now, just looking at his time, his season's best is 2:29.89, which is around about 24 seconds slower than the Russian and the 2 Brits. So he's got no right, really, to be there. I would expect them to come past him. But
and as you're saying that, they probably will.
But he's looking so determined. It's almost as though he wants to be on the camera. He knows he's not going to win, so he thinks, I'll lead the first lap. I don't care if they come past me. I'll be able to tell my family I led in a Paralympic final. But as expected, it's the 2 Russians and the Brits who come through, and the Colombian's been left behind. Now the crowd roaring here because on the inside, he's overtaking on the inside. You're not allowed to do that in a car, but he's done it on the track. He's overtaken on the inside. Blake from Great Britain going into the lead, and then behind him he's got SHVETCOV, and behind him AREFYEV. So it's Blake from SHVETCOV, from AREFYEV. Who's looking the strongest, would you say, Katrina?
Well, Blake's doing a good run. I like his style, but SHVETCOV doesn't like being behind, and he's going to tell the guys, if you're going to keep up with me now.
Just as I say, who's going to do that? SHVETCOV just puts his head down and goes. And this Russian has really set these Paralympic Games alight. Evgenii SHVETCOV,
yes.
And he's being pursued by AREFYEV. SHVETCOV's going to get it. AREFYEV coming really slowly. Blake is out of it now. It's between the 2 Russians, and Evgenii SHVETCOV gets gold in the Paralympic 800 metres T36 final. His compatriot Artem AREFYEV gets the silver, and a big cheer for Paul Blake, who gets the bronze. And the rest of the field coming in now, and interested to see where that Colombian is, who led for such a long way.
Yes.
He's gonna come last, isn't he? I haven't seen him come past yet. That's still not him, waiting for the yellow jersey.
And his PB was 2:29.89. I wonder if the camera will let us see him cross the line.
It's a shame.
SHVETCOV.
It's a shame when we don't see everyone cross. You know,
Yes.
I'd like to see everyone cross the line, really.
Paralympic record there, 2 minutes and 5 and 32 seconds. In fact, he has the world record of 2:05.05. And, gee, he's a strong athlete. I really like the way, as he comes into that home straight, he just turns his head to the side. Yes, I've got it. I'll just have one more look. Yes, I've got it. And have a look here. You come out of the bend. You can see he'll just turn his head to the right soon and just see if anyone's coming. Maybe he was even looking at the screen, because you can at that point. Yeah. There's the look.
He looked at the screen at the other end of the stadium to see how close they were. Yeah.
Yes.
That's good, intelligent use of the technical facilities.
It's nice when you do come around that bend and you're not sure exactly where you are in relation to your stagger, and then you can see that shot if you can do that staying within your process and your focus, and realise that you've got a few metres lead and just hold on with whatever you got and